How's it going there, everybody? It's Mr. Zen over here bringing you guys a brand new Boruto episode discussion, and for today's episode, guys, I'm going to be talking about is episode 9. And in this episode, guys, it was a full-on action episode, as we actually get to see Hiyashi, like since from the previous episode, proclaim that, okay, since Boruto is proclaiming that he actually has his Byakugan unlocked, so then let's fight and see if it actually really is. Of course, Naruto is just like, yeah, sure, whatever. Let's let my son get beat up in order to prove himself, to see if he's actually has the rightful Hyuga blood embedded in him. Now, I personally thought that was hilarious at the fact that Boruto was ready to fight an old man. But remember, guys, anime logic, old men are pretty strong. But the thing about today is the fact that Hiyashi was actually stepped down, as it actually was Hanabi she stepped in order to say, you might actually hurt Boruto, so let me step in so that way I can go easy on him. That way it won't hurt his pride as much as well. Like, I pretty thought the episode like that was actually pretty interesting, as Boruto tried fighting Hanabi, and throughout the whole entire fight, you just see the way that Boruto fights. It's similar to how Naruto was fighting back in the previous, like the first arcs of Naruto itself. You see just shadow clone after shadow clone after shadow, but then you kind of start noticing that that's all Boruto really does. It's just shadow clone after shadow clone after shadow clone. That I personally thought after a while, I was like, yeah, Boruto needs to get a little bit more upgraded in terms of power, because he only has like a one-sided jutsu that, yes, it's granted it's good against some of his students, but when it comes to actually fighting some stronger opponents in the future, that actually would very be undermined, as Shadow Clone Jutsu, after a while, almost everybody can do it in terms of very powerful opponents. But like I said, though, Boruto, he did his best. And honestly, it seems that, like, I like the fact that Boruto, even though it's seen that he actually failed, he more or less to say was actually the fact that he felt that he failed. It not only is his fault, but he felt like he was actually lying to Hyuga and Naruto. So I actually thought that was actually interesting, seeing that he actually cares about what he's actually saying, as Boruto seems to be like if he says things, he isn't really necessarily lying, as Hanabi actually stated later in the episode after she whipped Boruto's little booty. But the fact is the fact that you gotta admit, Boruto doesn't really lie. He's not necessarily a huge liar in terms of when he says that, okay, I can do this, I can do this. So, and it's funny too at the same time, because Naruto, while having a conversation with Hiyashi, you literally see them, like, it was a nice action though said, like, you can tell that Naruto has really good relationships with the Hyuga clan itself, that Hiyashi would actually state that, if you guys ever need anything, that this house is more welcome for you and your entire family. Like, I honestly thought, like, wow, that Naruto really is good. He has good connections now that he's older, and he's more respected. Like, a huge difference as to seeing it from the original Naruto. But needless to say, that was like the first half of the anime episode. The second later half of the episode, then it kind of involves more, let's just say, you could say, with Boruto actually facing off his hero Kagemasu, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this kind of like Gurren Lagann kind of imitation kind of thing going on there. Glasses, full-on armor. And the thing about that actually made me laugh is the fact that Boruto fights him, and I was actually looking at the fight scene itself. It reminded me of an Akamichi clan member itself. Like, I was thinking, like, okay, maybe this guy, he can actually shrink himself down to actually look like more like a human stud. But no, he actually was pretty heavy duty set right there. And actually, even Boruto was kind of stating the fact that, like, wow, you're Kagemasu, like, wow, I can't believe this. And it's hilarious because if the writers actually wrote him as a Akamichi clan member, it would have made so much sense. Honestly, I would have been like, okay, if this guy was part of the Akamichi clan, he could actually lose the weight, and he would actually look like he actually is a very powerful, respected opponent as well. As it seems like that this shadowy figure is also being involved, and also, quote unquote, Sarada actually came in and helped Boruto in this fight as well. So it seems that with Sarada's help, now we're gonna get involved more with the ghost incidents that it's going around and plaguing Konoha itself. That I'm kind of hoping that they're actually gonna elaborate in the next episode, as it seems that throughout these episodes, they kind of just like they're showing hints of what's been going at it with these like ghost incidents. But it seems that maybe it might be leading to a correlation between the Anbu members and maybe Danzo, as they show the preview clips of the next episode. You know, like I'm actually interested in that. Actually, noticing how Danzo's gonna be actually related to all these ghost incidents. Is it the Sharingan that actually is embedded and leaving like a ghost presence? Is it Danzo himself really, like his lust and evil deeds actually embedded and like just stayed in corner? Like to me, it wouldn't really make sense if it really was Danzo. Maybe it might be something of like a seal ornament of like maybe an Uchiha clan member, an old maybe something along the lines of that. I don't know. Maybe seeing because you know, unless Danzo actually left his soul in something, then yeah, that would make sense. But I'm kind of worried how they're gonna involve Danzo back in the story again. That's what I'm kind of hoping and seeing as to like how they're gonna incorporate that. But it's interesting, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like this Boruto episode and next episode, it's gonna be very, very interesting, guys. Like honestly. But that's it for today's segment, guys. Like I said, like an episode full-on action sequence, and the story plot is actually progressing now for the later episode. But let me know down in the comments below, guys. What are you guys' thoughts on Boruto actually getting more and more close to these ghost incidents, and Naruto actually coming close to an actual plan? What are you guys' thoughts on the ghost? Do you guys really think it's Danzo that's really related to all this, or do you guys think it's one part of the Anbu members themselves that are actually kind of doing some kind of like black occult kind of things going on there? But like I said, let me know down in the comments below, and as always, guys, if you guys enjoy my content, don't forget to give a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more Boruto episode discussions. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video, but peace out.